Hello, hello, welcome guys, come on in. How's everyone doing? How's the retreat been treating ya? Yesterday I did, what was my final number? Did over 3, and the day before I did almost 4, so not bad numbers, not bad at all. Let's see, Mary, yay, made it early, love that. Jess, hi guys, I was going to plan later after the retreat, but I actually haven't written anything today, so I'm not tired, so might as well plan right now. Exactly. Jess, actually, I take that back. I did get like 350 words dictated into Google Docs. Very nice. That wouldn't leave me alone, but I haven't intentionally worked yet today. Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. Actually, I take that back. I had a thought that wouldn't leave me alone, so I dictated 350 words into Google Docs that I'll mess with later. Love that. Hey Dawn, how's it going? Hey Melissa, hello. Let's see, Deborah, planning a new chapter. Nice. Dawn, I finally crossed 20k words for camp. Very nice. Rita, the retreat has been amazing for me and camp too. I love it. KNE, how do you all switch tasks? I get started on one and then can't disengage to move to a new task unless the previous task is done. That's how I do it. For me, I guess it's kind of an obligation thing, I guess. I've said I'm going to do it, so I'm doing it. I don't know. Hard to say. I never really thought about it. Lysanda, hey, how's it going? Just not sure why it sent that message twice. Whatever you want, computer. Hey, whatever it wants, we know, right? Well, it didn't send it twice. It's 2 different ones, so it's okay. You never know, though, with YouTube. Okay guys, we're gonna dive on in and get our planning done for next week. I have, the only thing I have not done that I was hoping to do before we got started was to figure out what my word count was for the week so far, but I'll just do that after, because I have to include today's anyway, right? Let's see. Let's see. For anyone that's new around here, this is a guided planning session, and we're just going to go step by step through the categories and just plan out each section. I don't suggest planning directly into your planner. What we do is we use, for me, I use a little notebook, and I use a Hobonichi Teco A6 size, along with the weekly and the supplement, and then a small notebook that I use for our pre-planning sessions. And then I put that into its various places within the planner, because, well, I'm a neat freak, so I have troubles just, I will openly confess I use pencil in my planner so I can erase. So one of the reasons I do it. And I also find that because I'm working out on a separate sheet, in a separate page, I feel like I can write down everything, and I'm more able to just edit things out than I realized. Now hold on, that doesn't belong there, or that's next week, or whatever, and I feel like I can get more out and expressed without worrying too much about its perfect place. Let's see, Tina, my first time doing this. Hello everyone. Well, welcome Tina. Jess, I can't calculate everything yet because the retreat's not over and my words aren't done for today. Exactly. We have a vague idea of where we're at. Okay guys, we're just gonna jump right on in and start with our first panel, weekly review. Yes, I plan in pencil too. It's not just you, Tracy. Stuff changes randomly around here, so ink is a hard pass. Yeah. Rita, I switched to pencil too. This way I don't waste time rewriting this plan in my... Yeah. Hey, Candace. Hello, Tracy and everyone. How's it going, Candace? Okay, guys. So weekly review. We're going to look for all of our gold star moments and best fixes. So your successes, your challenges, your biggest distractions, your best fixes, and what needs to be carried forward. That one's kind of an important one. But yeah, we want to celebrate our wins. Around here, we call them gold star moments. I've literally moved to, for my word count, I've moved to diamonds, which we're just going to go over because I've got too many in there. I decided for the retreat that I would put enough for, each one is 100 words. I put 50 in there. It doesn't fit. But that's okay. So let's dive in, and I'm just going to go through, we just go through and we highlight, we check mark, we put percentages. If we start on something and we only get halfway through it, we still give ourselves credit for the half that we did, because you don't always get all of it done, but if you get started, you get a good chunk of it done, give yourself credit for that, right? So however you want to do it. Some people like the red pen for this part, just to highlight all the good stuff. But yeah, let's just dive in. Pull out your plan from last week. If you don't have a plan from last week, maybe just a scrap piece of paper, and you can just write down your successes and challenges and take a little tally. Okay guys, let's do this. 2-minute timer going up, and let's go through our I can't speak today, our plan and from last week, and see how we did. That's what I did. No. Shit, didn't write down what I did. Okay, let's see, how did you guys do? Elizabeth, I got less words than I wanted to get. I'm way behind on my original Camp NaNoWriMo goal, so I lowered the goal, which is smart, because you just, in order to get that number, you would have hurt yourself, and you don't want to do that. Dawn, I got 12 out of 14 pages handwritten, very nice. 8.8 out of 10 for words typed, very nice. I spent longer at the craft show than I planned, so that ate into my writing time. I was so close. Well, you still have today, and the craft show was probably good for your soul. Let's be honest. Let's see. Elizabeth, my biggest challenge has been stomach pain from the penicillin I was taking for my tooth infection. Are you allergic to it, or is it just not sitting well with your tummy? Out of curiosity. Jess, gold star moment, meeting my 5K retreat goal Friday and my 10K goal yesterday, which is why I haven't tried to sit down and write yet. But don't burn yourself out, hun. Make sure you do a little writing. Let's see, Stephanie, hey, how's it going? Let's see, Elizabeth, another challenge is that I have a headache now. Oh, hon. Stephanie, my successes this week were taking the whole week off to record my class and to recover from stress level. Yes. Jess was brain is still mush. I cannot blame. This is where your writer's notebook comes in handy, hon. Let's see, Elizabeth, it's been a rainy day, and rain sometimes gives me a headache. Fingers crossed the sun comes out for you, hon. Mary, successes, attended sprints, completed writer reset workbook. Nice. Worked on work in progress. I love that. Rita, love Trello for keeping track of my tasks and my lists of all my projects. Given myself a full half-day TV watching time. Nice. That's beautiful self-care. Lots of sprints and revisions at 49,266 of my 50K camp goal. Woo! Nice. I love it. Oh, got fireworks ready for you, hon. Mary, challenges, depression, still didn't clean my kitchen. Step by step, baby steps, make that little micro to-do list. Move through things slowly and just give yourself the space you need, hon. Jess, one of my goals this week is to attend a certain percentage of lives for the retreat. How would you suggest I handle the 2 lives I only made it to half of? Give yourself credit. I mean, you still made it to them. I mean, you don't necessarily... literally, if you come in and you leave 2 seconds later, I wouldn't. But if you showed up and you were there for half the time and you got some writing in there, it counts. It counts. You got words that you didn't have before, right? Lasanda, my successes and challenges were finishing the first draft of my short story. Nice. EM, biggest success was 10K goal yesterday, and I'm at 17,140 words for the virtual writing retreat. Very nice. My goal is 18K, and at that word count, I'm buying a crown because why not? I love it. Oh, did you see? Why did my brain just go blank? I'd have to go through digging. I'm trying to think of the one who just purchased one as her reward. I can't think of her name. Just left. I will look it up in a minute. Let's see. I think it's very cool. Let's see, Jess. I went to Angela's entire sprint today, but I didn't write, so does that still count? Did you use it for plotting? Did you use it for... Did you use it for something that was within your plan that you want to move forward? I guess is the question. And only you can answer that. Candace, there's a lot of stuff I didn't get done, but I did win Camp Nano. Very nice. And remember, give yourself credit for maybe you didn't get it all done, but maybe you started. Maybe you took a chunk out of it, right? Elizabeth, I started to have stomach pain on Wednesday afternoon last week, and I started taking the penicillin the Thursday evening prior to that. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Probably maybe not related, just not helping, maybe. Mary, distractions, YouTube as always. Still need to regulate my watch time and watch other things to refill the well. Nice. Yochana, hello. Success, got a new short story going. Super excited because I'm writing into the dark. Loads of fun. Sweet. Deborah, biggest success, got moving again on this story. Goal, keep going. Yes. Mary, carry forward, writing progress. So true. Love that. Jess, yeah, you're right. I did plan scenes in both of Kay's live for an hour. I did write a reset today during Angela's. Well, there you go. If it was on your plan, you did it. I know you said you were going to do it on the Monday, but nothing wrong with doing it on the Sunday. EM, yes, the one who had the purple crown. Her word was my inspiration. Oh, EM, yes. I have started my collection. I think it's a really, really cool goal. For me, I'm going to go for the nano hoodie. The one with the, which I'm wearing my winter's one from last time today. The one with the sort of the steampunk design hoodie. I love that thing. I gotta get it. So that'll be my reward. I'm 10K away. I should make it. Shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to be naughty and pre-order because I want it. Plus, it'll make me stick to making sure I get those 10K. Let's see. Chana, congrats. Candace, definitely. Elizabeth, I was taking an antibiotic the week before I started the penicillin for the UTI I had before the for the tooth infection. I finished that antibiotic on Easter Sunday morning, and then on the Thursday evening. After that, I started the penicillin. Your poor tummy. Ooh, back-to-back antibiotics. No wonder your stomach is not feeling too good. You have to take it because you got to fight the infection. But yeah, that's not ideal. I'm not sure what to suggest, hon. Maybe talk to your doctor and see if you might want to maybe take something like I don't even know. I don't want to tell you to take something that might conflict with it. I don't know if you can have like a Gravol or something maybe to help settle the stomach. Your poor tummy is probably very unhappy at the moment. Let's see, Dawn, for all the times I won Nano, I've never actually bought winter goodies. No? Oh, I don't need a hashtag Tracy's fault. Oh, buy yourself something, honey. Get the t-shirt. It feels so good. And you will wear it I love wearing my Nano t-shirts. I just do. I mean, they make me feel so good. Chana to Elizabeth. Wow, that's enough to mess your stomach up. Speedy healing. Yes. Jess, I'll count it. I did half of the workbook and watched Sarah reset video again to jot down some notes for a story I'm going back to after I finish this book. Oh, that's perfect. That is progress. Dawn, one, not one. It's fine. Elizabeth, I was told by the dentist to stop taking the penicillin. Interesting. Just, yeah, my stomach does that if I take too many medications back to back. Call your doctor tomorrow to see if they can give you something. Yes. And Elizabeth, I'm eating probiotic gummies. Should be good. Lori, hello. I just got in from doing errands. What'd I miss? We just did the weekly review, so you have actually picked a beautiful time. And happy birthday, Lori. Let's get this going. Happy birthday, Lori. There you go. I wanted to give you a happy birthday celebration. Candace too, Chanda, happy face. Love it, guys. Okay, on that note, let's move on to our new plan. I unfortunately, for my goal 3, I can probably get a couple things done today, but I think I'm going to bump more than half of it over. You're so welcome. To next week. But I knew even as I was writing it down, it's Camp Nano. It's virtual writing retreat. This is probably not going to happen. It was more of a wish list than it was a reality list. But I wrote it down because I did not want to forget about it. Okay, guys. Oh, all the happy birthdays. Beautiful. Avoiding. What? Why? Does it still matter? Make it priority number 1 and free yourself of it. So what has been perpetually sitting on your plan week after week that just is not getting done? Why is it? Is it overwhelming? Is it something you don't like doing? Is it something that, does it even still benefit you? Or is it on there out of some kind of obligation that you've attached to it that maybe doesn't even exist? Go through your plans and see if there's something on your list that you, for sure, it's important, it has to get done. You may not like doing it. It'll probably take less time than you think. Break it down into the teeniest, tiniest steps that you can, and get that thing off your plate. I highly recommend, if it's something to do with more on the business side of things, or another person, get that email or task or letter or form or whatever it is done Monday morning, first thing, and that way it will be gone and off your list and you won't have to worry about it. Okay guys, let's go through our plan and figure out what we've been avoiding, why, and how we're going to fix that. And go. Okay, let's see here. Michelle just sneaking in. How's it going, hon? Let's see. I love all the happy birthdays for Laurie. Stephanie, oh man, I need to watch videos on how to make a website. It's so much and I don't know what I'm doing at all, but I gotta sit down and figure this out. I have been playing with the idea of, I have a blog I started on WordPress. Ooh, I don't even know how old it is. We'll say 4 years. It's something around that. And recently when I went in to look at my stats, I found that they have some other software that they want you to use on top of the one that's already there. And I'm like, well, if the universe wasn't telling me to do what I want to do and get a nice, clean, fresh start on that and a proper website where I could actually, you know, have things that are downloadable and just have a better layout. The WordPress one was just a little freebie and it's just not doing it for me anymore, to be honest. So I think the universe is telling me it's time to get onto that. I was looking at Blogger. For anyone who's to Publish and Thrive, Sarah's course, that's one she did the demo of, and it actually looks pretty good. So I'm thinking I'm maybe giving that a shot and seeing how that one works out. And it looks friendly enough that I probably won't want to cry trying to set it up, which is why I went with WordPress in the first place, because it was relatively user-friendly. Let's see, Stephanie, oh man, you have Chana, a big happy birthday to Lori. Michelle to Stephanie, check this one out. I love the way this guy walks through using WordPress. Now there's two things, there's WordPress the blog and WordPress website, I think. So I'm not sure. Watch the video she's suggesting there and see which one it is. One has a lot of limitations for sure. Mary, avoiding cleaning, taking care of that today. Already started before I got on here and made a tiny bit of progress. I love that. Beautiful, Mary. Elizabeth, I avoided cleaning, being behind on my Camp NaNoWriMo goal, and then having stomach pain caused me to not clean like I should have. You had very good reason, hun. Very good. It sounds like your body needs some good rest, but be careful, hun. Stephanie and Michelle, oh, I need that because that's what I'm trying to use. Perfect. I love that. Do you have a... Oh, we don't do links, so if you can give the name of the channel for Stephanie to find, that would probably be more helpful because the links will not show up. Unfortunately, we have to do that because of all the lovely bots and stuff out there. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Elizabeth, I'm going to take care of cleaning later this week and today as well. But given that I have a headache, I won't push myself to finish all the cleaning today. That's good. Let's see. Michelle, he's amazing. So user friendly. Oh, love that. Dawn, I've been meaning to start a YouTube channel to document my creativity. I can't speak today project, aka publishing my first novel before the year is out. Love that. But that imposter syndrome and social anxiety is hitting so hard. Bit by bit, hun. That's all you can do. The first step is literally the hardest. Once you get started, it's actually not too bad. I won't say that it's perfect because, face it, we're all human. Rita, well, since my son took some boxes of his stuff 2 weeks ago to his place, I need to put a few of my daughter's boxes in the closet. More than my desk area needs to be decluttered. Declutter time. Love it. Lori, I'm sure there's plenty I'm avoiding, but for now, I'll say it's cleaning the house. I do so much of it at work. Don't want to do it at home. Does it matter? I suppose. Little by little, corner light by corner. And yeah, if you're doing it for work, that's a hard one. Lori, I could assign a room a day so it's not so overwhelming. There you go. Hey, China, I've been stalling on editing Revenge of the Turd because I can be a lazy schmuck. But I'm back on task and going at it again. Hope to release it in the end of June. Very nice. Just to Lori, that's a good way to do it. Actually, yes. Sherry, I'm avoiding making doctor appointments. That's a good Monday morning one. Get it done. Lysanda, I use the free version of Winx and it comes with a blog. Oh, interesting. Let me just put a little note on that one to check out Winx. Thank you. Lori, I'm avoiding organizing my crafting scrapbook room in the basement. I take one look at this, turn and leave or turn and run. It's too overwhelming. It's going to take hours to get it done. Can you, I know it's a hard question to ask, because there's so much paper. Can you pick one type of something and like gather it together, like all your washi or all of your 12 by 12 cardstock or something, and kind of start with a specific and kind of pull them all out, and that way you can leave and you can kind of pull it out bit by bit? Would that be acceptable and less daunting? I know what you mean because I did it years ago and it was painful because I pulled everything out. I don't recommend that. I really don't. Candace, avoiding newsletter. MailerLite hates me. Oh no. That sounds like something's not right because I thought that one was friendly as far as I understood. Any thoughts, guys? Michelle, I was referring to the website, not the blog one. There we go. Okay. Then it's probably a lot friendlier. I have the blogging one. My love for it has diminished over the years. Just, yeah, the only way you can do links is if you're a moderator. Yes. Phyllis, hello, just joined. Happy Sunday. How's it going, hon? AM, avoiding newsletter. It feels like a huge job. My plan is to pick a service and break this down into very small pieces. Very nice strategy. Phyllis, avoiding some household cleaning tasks. EM, freed myself of the guilt of my veggie garden. I planted flowers instead for butterflies and pollinators and called it good. I love that. I think that's perfect. Dawn, I use Winks as well. The blog feature is pretty easy. Nice. Thank you, guys. Jenna, hi. Always cleaning straight through half of the planning time. That's okay. You're here now, and we've only done the weekly review, and we're on the avoiding. We've all been avoiding. It's all good. Going to catch up. Let's see. Lasana, Winks is very user-friendly. Thank you. I need to hear that. Lori, I use Winks, but the paid version, and I love it. Michelle, Stephanie, how to make a WordPress website 2022. Tyler Moore. Beautiful. Thank you. Just to Lori, I do that with my closet left load. I'm avoiding that. Currently, my excuse right now is it's virtual ready retreat weekend and I don't have time. I love it. Lori, yes, I can do that. Tracy, just one bite at a time, but lately it's like trying to eat the elephant whole. Like I said, I'm with you. I've done it. I know that room. I know that space, and it's because it is so many little things, and it might be partly a storage issue. Do you have the right containers and stuff for the job? I found that I went and bought they're sort of shoebox size at Home Depot, and they're just clear plastic little totes, but they solved so much of the chaos because I was able to break everything down by its category. And that alone, I think, is what allowed me to move through the task, because before that I didn't have the containers and I had things all over the place, and it was overwhelming and frightening, and just chaos would probably be the best word I could apply to it. So maybe take a look at some of your storage containers, maybe a little refresh on some of your categories to and how you store them might be really helpful. Let's see, Phyllis to Michelle, thanks for sharing. Definitely. Let's see, Jess, you were here when you weren't meant to be. Silly. Apparently you can make websites with Notion and a custom URL. There are some third-party integrations, but the design elements keep getting better. It could be an awesome way to go. Oh, well, thank you for that. That is awesome. Silly Trouble, did you have a name you'd like us to use? Let us know. Stephanie, love that. Yes. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. I've got it in my watch later now. Perfect. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to... Just writing that down before, because I know what this thing is going to do, and it might take a day or two before it shows back up if I don't do that. 22. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Phyllis to Silly Trouble. Very interesting. I might check it out. Yes. Lasanda, sounds lovely. Lori, chaos is the right word for my scrapbook room. I have the containers in storage. I honestly don't know how it got so out of control and became such a mess. It is a creative space, and creative spaces do not stay neat and tidy. They do not. You guys, I just did the video for my desk, and I feel like I've already let certain things, not as bad as before, mind you, but certain spots on my desk have started to become chaotic again. Because it's a creative space. When I'm working, and I tend to just kind of go, you over there, you over there. So I totally understand. Chana, as to Silly Trouble, using Notion as a website is something I've been checking into. The one thing I don't like is one of the third parties insists on having your debit card despite they claim it's free. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of icky. maybe there's other parties that might not be doing that, because that does not sound good. Phyllis, I love this group, so helpful. Thanks everyone. I need to start getting my website together at some point. Love it, love it. I love the collaboration. Okay guys, we're gonna dive on into our long range plans. What is new for Q2? Any prep or research that you want to do for Q3, which is basically my entire goal 3 plan is all prep and research. Anything that you need to remove or delay that is because of some changes that have come up, or even just reality has come along and said, you know what, you were not realistic with your plans, and that needs to be a Q3 thing. Let's see, any new opportunities that have come along that have made it so you have to maybe adjust your plan a bit, and how do they impact your future plans? Okay guys, let's dive on in and figure out how we're going to move those long range plans into our plan or make space for them going forward. That includes the research. Okay guys, 2-minute timer, and let's do this. Oops. Okay, let's see here, guys. Jess, hey Tracy, I found the how to use Notion as a website. Do you want me to DM it to you on Facebook so you can look at it later? Just put the channel and the name of it just in the description. It won't of course take a link, but that will help everyone to be able to go check it out and find out more about it. Let's see, Elizabeth, I am going to keep working on this rewrite of my first novel in NaNoWriMo. Perfect. Let's see, Stephanie, I am planning to switch from planning to writing gears here soon so I can get book 2 written. I hope to have it done by the start of Q3, but we'll see. Laugh a lot. That's okay. Bit by bit, right? Start of Q3. At least you got time. You got time. We have over 2 months, so you're good. You're good. Mary, let's see. Continue working on my work in progress. Continue decluttering. Start a. Ooh. Okay. You threw me. Zettelkasten in Notion. Basically a very cool note-taking system. Okay, I have to look that up. Okay. Okay, I gotta look that up. Silly Trouble. You can go by Silly Trouble of Cat. Hey, Cat. So Uchana. Yeah, third parties need to be researched. I haven't gotten super far in researching it. I would just love to go that route. Yes, definitely. Well, Notion is so powerful, right, guys? Rita. Finish revisions of 4 books, beta readers, self-publish research, and commit to a platform if I want to have paperwork of one of my novels in by hand. Yeah, by November. Yeah, Notion. I finally got my. Instead of trying to create the perfect Q2 plan, I just went into Notion. And I just went by each goal and I just broke things down, working through the weeks, and just and there's a couple more things I want to add, but it definitely helped with the procrastination to just take it one goal at a time and 1 week at a time and fill that thing in, and it felt so good. Let's see, Elizabeth, rewrites take way longer to write than first drafts. Yes, they do. I would say give yourself double the time. It's not as much fun, but you can make the story sing, so it's a good thing. Let's see, Dawn, I need to figure out what is missing from book 3 so I can fill it in. Get book 2 to my beta. Nice. Michelle DeMary, obsessed with Zekel Costin. I really think the system could work for me. It is literally the first time I'm hearing about it, so you guys are gonna, I know what I'm gonna be doing after writing today. Lori, nothing new for Q2 except to finish my story for publication in mid-June. Need to prep for 2 conferences, one in September, one in October. New Opportunities is the Xmas Anthology due in November. Ooh, love that. Very nice, Lori. Let's see, Channel Mary, loves Little Costin. Let's see, Lori, totally forgot I have to prep for a conference in July. Oh my god, Q3 will be busy. Good catch now, though. You've got lots of time to fix that. Stephanie, I've got a conference I'm presenting at in less than 3 weeks. I'm going bonkers because I've never done this before. Ooh, you know what? We're in an amazing community. Reach out, ask for tips and help. There are so many people who have done it, and they will be able to walk you through it and help you out, and take away some of the scary of the unknown. So definitely do that, Stephanie. EM Q3 research cover artists and beta readers. Very nice. Sanda, I have to prep for my first in-person event in June. Beautiful. Jess, I figured out how to cheat and get the link in there by breaking it up with spaces. Oh, that's very cool. I love it. Jenna, I have a client edit, 2 beta reads, and a ton of YouTube videos to finish that are going to rock. Yes, I love it. Stephanie, I also need to find a proofreader. Beautiful. Uchana, Q2 re-release, The Ghosts of Spring Hollow with a new cover. Q3, I hope to release Murder at Winnie Manor, and May is Story a Day with Julie Duffy, determined to survive it this year. It sounds amazing. Stephanie, thanks for the tip, Tracy. You're the best. You are so welcome. Lori, to Stephanie, I presented at a conference, so if you want any pointers, just ask. Oh, I love this community. Just love when I'm smarter than you two. That's so true. All right, guys, we're going to head into our easier panel. Projects, active, current, new. Next task steps, those natural ones, the ones that just face it, you're not going to be editing a blank page. You got to write it first, right? Good, better, best goals, measured increments, problems, delays, deadlines. Write them down, gives them power. And are they serving your bigger goals? Let's see, Stephanie and Lori, well, thank you. I'm just unsure what to do in general. This sounds like a very good discussion for maybe, how could we do that? Set up a separate page in our Breathings community to discuss. Let me have thought. I will think on that. There's got to be a way we can do something that we can kind of keep it a little cleaner and on topic. Okay, guys, 2 minutes. Let's dive in and start populating our plans with our projects. And go. Next week are here. Where did I leave off? Jess, good, better, best goals got me through the retreat. Oh yeah, they have so much power because it breaks it down in such a way that once you achieve the good, the better looks doable. And then once you get that better, then you know that the moon is available. You can get there. You can do it, right? Let's see. Phyllis just updated my Q2, Q3 goals. I added a few new ones. Excited? Oh, sweet. I love that. Stephanie, problems, delays, always the same ones. My health, mental or physical, one or the other. Laugh aloud. I just got to keep going. And you manage your time by your energy and by the ability you have in the moment, right? I mean, take care of yourself first and foremost, right? Just maybe get permission from Sarah to start another Facebook group like the sharing group for the Hardys, since we can't promote on the regular one. Actually, that would probably be an excellent spot to ask the question. Presenting, because a lot of people in there present. It might for now be a quick place to put it while we figure out what that would look like if we do another Facebook group. Okay, but definitely that is a good idea to start in the sharing group for the Hardys and see if you can get some I'm sure that just about everyone on there would give you tips for sure. Let's see. Just don't ask her maid to manage it. She's got enough to do. Oh yeah. Dawn, let's see. Working through book 3 to find the problem. Debating on printing it out. Continue drafting my next book. Finish organizing the craft room. Sit down to record YouTube video. Love that. Mary, project, work in progress, and Notion, settled custom. Rita, projects, 3 different series at various spots. Do I continue revising the chapters of this book or just turn to house cleaning? The laundry room with its boxes are a mess. 1 load of laundry at a time, hun. And you can write while it's on. This is definitely one of the best things I can recommend for people who have illnesses, is to always be ready to work, but always be ready to not work too. Oh, that's so beautifully said. Yes. Have things at a state where you can do it, and don't do it if it's going to cause you harm. For sure. Yeah. K&E, I think there is a promotion group already. Well, it is the promotion group. It's the sharing group for the Hardys, and like I said, I know a lot of people in there do presentations, so it's definitely a great place to pose the question and see what you get right away. Oh, okay, you guys didn't know this. Oh, okay. Stephanie, there's a promotion group. Yes, it's a subgroup. Not a subgroup. It's a separate Facebook group, but it is still Hardys. And yeah, it's the sharing group for the Hardys. And yeah, it should be. It's often linked up at the top of our regular Heart Breathings community page, but I have not noticed it in a while. I will take a look and see if I can pin it back up. Or at least move it somewhere where we can see it. Okay, guys? Let's see. Phyllis, also, I updated my project Kanban boards. Jess, oh yeah, you're right. That is a good place to start. That group just popped into my head since it's a place for some stuff that we weren't allowed to do on the main page. Yes. Lori, projects, completing my current work in progress, updating my Kanban board. Next steps is to edit and rewrite current work in progress. Love that. EM, projects, finishing first draft, good. 1 chapter, better. 3 chapters, best. Project finishing first draft, good. 1 chapter, better. 3 chapters, best. 5 chapters. Say it in the right order. K&E, wasn't that the point of the sharing group for the Hardys? Yes. Well, usually we just promote in there, but if you're doing a presentation, like I said, there is a wealth of information in there. So just pose the question and you'll be golden. I'm sure you'll get more information than you're looking for. Let's see. Rita, exactly. Only revised during the scheduled sprints. House, self, other time. Yes. Lysanda, I have to read through draft 1 and make notes for draft 2 of my small town romances. Laundry is an excellent thing to do while we're sprinting because generally speaking, each cycle almost lines up with the sprint times. So you can literally throw the laundry on, go do the sprint, go back, throw it in the dryer, and by the time it's done, then you finish that sprint. And it's a beautiful thing to put together. It's one of those rare places where the house cleaning and the writing go together. Lysanda, I have to read through draft 1 and make notes for draft 2 of my small town romances. Nice. Jenna, I think there was a link at the featured ban on the Facebook page too. I think so too. It's usually there. I was just thinking, did it get... Maybe it's down just simply because of the virtual writing retreat and all the extra pins, maybe. I don't know. I just don't recall seeing it today. But it might be there. Lori, goals. Good is write 1,000 words a day. Better is to write 1,500 words a day. And best is 2,000 words a day. At this rate, I need to write 2,500 to 3,000 a day to meet my goal. Use your good, better, best, and once you get to the 2, then the 2,500 to 3 will be easier. It'll just be that little bit extra, right? But don't put yourself, because if you push yourself, you might, I don't know, 2,500 to 3K, that might overwhelm. Let's see, Rita, house stuff, other time during the day, get back to splitting the time with stuff that I want to do and the things I have to get done. True. Jess, and if you hate laundry, it's a good way to get it done. So true. So true. Jenna, Revenge of the Turret, editing 1 chapter a week, finishing The Mystery of Burial Island. Nice. Okay, guys, let's move on to our smaller tasks. This one is all those little things, and I still have not added. Oops, you're not gonna let me. I don't know if I can get in there. I may have to edit that later. There. No, you're not gonna let me. No. 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 Can't quite do it. I'm gonna have to do it after. I'm going to just say it because it should be on there and I keep forgetting to add it. Chores, errands, meal planning, admin tasks, exercise, banking, bill due dates, self-care, planning, sprints you want to attend. Can you batch together shorter tasks to make them easier to make to include on your list of things to do? And that way also you can do a 25-minute block and just get them done. All right, guys, 2-minute timer, and let's go through and add all those important little things that keep us healthy, happy, and sheltered, and go. Okay, I'm going to need to do some figuring out of my daughter's Special Olympics schedule is busy. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. Yochana, worry, laugh aloud, editing 1 chapter a day. You've got this. Jess, sharing group priorities is the second one in the featured for today. I just looked. Oh, good, it moved. Okay. Jenna, sending some coffee and tea to the like button. Nice. Jochana, laugh aloud, editing 1 chapter a day, not week. Need my glasses on. That's okay. Lego horror. Hello. I love it. Very cool. So what did you guys come up with for your smaller tests? I figured out that I have to. It's gonna be a busy week, guys. But that's okay. I still have to do taxes, which I have not done, but I'm gonna get them done. It's gonna happen. Let's see. See what else here. Looks like it might be. I have a feeling my goal number 3 for this week is going to be a wish list again, because the reality is still have Camp Nano and a laundry list of things that have to be done in the other category that are going to be they're going to take a bit of commitment. I have a women's conference this weekend, Thursday, Saturday. Nice. I'm planning on filling my own self-care well and just being present at the conference. Oh, love that. Phyllis, still trying to get my meal planning schedule for the same day each week. And you know what? It may never do that because life doesn't always cooperate. But give it a try. Give it a try. I'm still trying. But I know I have a feeling it's one of those things that's never going to quite work for me because when it comes to food, I'm a little too spontaneous for, I think, a meal plan. I'm getting better. I try to buy groceries with things intended. So that at least is an improvement. Let's see. Lori, attend a lunch with my daughter at her program on Thursday. Clean the business where I work on Sunday. Grocery shopping on Sunday. Banking on Saturday. Meal planning is done by hubby as he does the cooking. Love that. Mary, smaller tasks, dishes, laundry, budget, upcoming paycheck, pay rent, schedule sprints to attend, and self-care. Thank you. I have to add one more thing in there that cannot be forgotten. There we go. Get that. Let's see. Thank you so much for the reminder. Rita, I keep forgetting to book eye doctor and blood tests and follow-up appointments. Meds needed, normal house chores, and throw in some library board tasks. Nice. Dawn, I'm mixing exercise with refilling by doing a tough mutter with one of my friends this weekend. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you'll have to tell us next weekend how that goes. Phyllis, you can do it. I submitted my taxes last weekend and it felt good to check that task off. They're not hard. They're not tedious. They are way easier than they used to be. Take way less time than they used to. We were a small business and I did the business taxes for years by hand. Software was a wonderful thing. And now it's just basic taxes, and it's just a matter of just sitting down and doing it and just the dreading the beginning. Laurie, laundry is done daily by me or hubby, as well as washing the dishes. No self-care planned, but should be. Get a little bit on there, hun. You know what? If you can't get the 50%, at least start with 25. Get yourself at least something in there of self-care for you. Electric bill due. Need to call as the site isn't working on to pay online. Oh, that's very strange. Yeah. Hey, Jenna. Already have my menu set for the week. My Pomodoro timer is helping me exercise. On my 5-minute break, I exercise. Oh, I love that. I've been starting to do that too. Still need to get laundry done and take recycling in town. Perfect. Let's see. Chana, Dawn. Well, good luck in the tough mudder. Yes. Yes. Okay, guys. Our next panel. Important dates for the next 2 weeks. Events, birthdays, appointments, commitments, deadlines, note travel time, and if action prep is needed. Let's see, Denise. So I'm very late to this party, but hi all. I just got back from some unintended self-care. Well, that's good. A trip to the small doggy park and an impromptu stop at the wonderful Beverly Hills Farmers Market. Very nice. Phyllis, I used the sprints last weekend to do my taxes, forced me to sit down and get them done in a set amount of time. Oh yeah, like it's 20 minutes each, they'll be done. Just gotta do them. I will. I've never missed a deadline. Denise, let's see. And got them done in 7 minutes. Perfect. Denise, I am totally ready to write and organize in an hour with y'all. Nice. So grateful. Thank you, hon. Okay, guys, we're going to get into our 2-week plans here and see what's coming at us. I use Google Calendar for this. I keep saying I'm going to switch over and use my monthly in my calendar, but that doesn't seem to ever happen, so that's fine. There's something about Google Calendar being on our phones that just makes everything work better. Okay, guys, so let's bring up our calendars, whichever way you like to use them, and let's go through and check out the next 2 weeks and see what's coming at us. And go. Pardon me. Oh, I didn't put that down there. Oops. Okay. Sorry, those dates. Sanda, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow and mine is next Monday. Well, happy birthday to both of you. She wants to go out to a she plays. Ooh, nice. Jenna, I have Kickstarter things to order within the next 2 weeks for the people who backed it, and I get to start contacting all the lovely people tomorrow about what to expect and so on as far as updates. Oh, so awesome. How many backers did you end up with? I know you hit the 1K. I didn't see the final number though. Let's see, Jess, and you can sync the Google Calendar for the Hardies that we, sorry, so Hardy's there so we don't miss those. Perfect. Mine was already, I wonder if Renee did that. I don't know if I did. Let's see, Dawn, this is my 4th year doing Tough Mudder, 3rd at the classic level. I just need to figure out how long it is going to take to get to the location they moved it and where I'm meeting my friend. Oh yeah. Jenna, still so grateful for everyone's support. You are awesome, hun. You are so awesome. Stephanie, oh my god, my niece just came up and sat with me for a few minutes. She was fascinated by the chat and how I work. She's about 3. Oh, I love that. Little future planner. Very important dates. Ultrasound on my legs happening Tuesday. Last day of work for the semester is May 3rd, after which we'll be on a 2-week break. Return to work on May 15th. Sweet. We also have our final week of Camp Nano going, guys. If and it lines up that yeah, the Sunday lines up, so I will be taking us out for the last day of Camp Nano. So come and join me, guys. Let's see. Where are we here? Mary, doctor wants ultrasound on my legs because of my diabetes and the fact my feet look not so healthy. Could be a blood vessel issue. Oh, hun, I hope it's something simple and fixable. Phyllis to Lasanda, happy birthday. Jenna, 29 backers total. Woo! Awesome. That is so cool. You'll have to do a master class on how we do a Kickstarter next. Rita, library dates, doctor appointments and the sprints, schedule self-care time. Love it. Lori, I have a scrapbooking event on Saturday, May 6th. My grandson's, oh, thank you for the reminder. I have a play to go to on May 6th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My daughter would not have let me forget, but still better if I write it down. My grandson's first communion on Sunday, May 7th. Very sweet. Appointments, dentist on May 9th. Need to call for a haircut. Commitment is to have lunch with my daughter. Love that. On Thursday, April 26th. Beautiful. Phyllis, I can't believe next week is already May. Next week, last week of NaNoWriMo. Yes. Phyllis, an added travel time for some appointments this week. Nicely done. Jess, laugh aloud. If I had my niece in here, you'd see random letters in the chat from her touching stuff when I am not looking, and I'd be saying, didn't I say don't touch that 30 times? She's little, it's okay. Lysanda, thanks for this, and you're so welcome, Lysanda. Let's see, Stephanie to Jess, I was totally expecting it to end like that. Instead, she sat in my lap while I explained that this is how I work, and Tracy is leading the group right now. Oh, I love it. What a little sweetie. I love that she was behaved and listening. Future perfect little A student. Okay guys, our next panel, get ahead. Where do you need to create a buffer? For vacations, for longer breaks, for self-care breaks, and our mental health days. We include them so that they're within the plan if we need them, and if we don't need them, we just have bonus time, bonus days, right? Bonus hours. And that self-care will refill the well and keep the creativity going. So make sure you're scheduling that in. You know my rule, at least 50%. And face it, getting ahead could be as simple as wanting a weekend off, having a day to yourself where you can just do anything you want, having leaving room for a dinner date, anything. It doesn't have to be long term, but we do have summer coming, so I know some vacation time is coming, and you guys have we all have things that we're trying to get done with a longer timeline. But you know, do not do the Courtney project thing and schedule a release and a vacation right before it and not realize the two are going to conflict. Let's learn from her mistake and not do that. Let's create those buffers so we can enjoy our vacations, we can enjoy the time off, and we have the buffers where we need them. Okay guys, let's see, Candace, I'm gonna go run an errand I've been putting off. Thanks, see you next week. Definitely, Candace, we'll see you in a bit, hopefully for some writing. Stephanie, I hope so, definitely. Jess, Stephanie, yeah, that is amazing. My niece is in the why phase, so she'd be asking why is she leading and why can't I touch that? So cute, guys. Okay guys, let's dive into our next panel and figure out where we need to get ahead and what kind of stages we want to create for ourselves so that we can make that happen and go. Let's see here. Stephanie Jess, my nephew, is in that stage. He's about, oh yeah. Jess, she turned 4 in November. Oh, it's the age. It's so the age. Stephanie, yep, that sounds about right. Jess, my answer would probably be, why can't you touch that? Because I said so. I've turned to my mother with that. It is the simplest answer, and usually the one that they will listen to, so that's why it's a go-to. Rita, I need to set up time for program at the library the next couple of months. We will be doing candle making and paper making with adults. I'm going to come visit you, hon. That sounds so cool. Sugar scrubs and paper making with the kids' Mother's Day event. Oh, I love that. Oh, what a wonderful. Oh, that's going to be a treat for them and for the mums. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love what you do, Rita. Beautiful. I love how you serve your community. It's, Mary, get ahead. Take self-care breaks on work from home days. Yes, very smart. Use between student time to read and possibly write. Love that. That is beautiful. Rita, I love candle making. Ooh, I feel a video. No pressure, no pressure. Okay, guys. Our second to final panel, reality check. Can you successfully manage to do everything you have chosen with the time you have? What should you delay or reduce? We don't necessarily discard everything. Sometimes we just cut it in half and make it more doable. And sometimes we surprise ourselves by reducing it and then getting right back up to that number that we thought we couldn't do. So protect yourself from burnout, guys. I love seeing the 5K and the 10K days, but don't do it at the detriment that you will not be able to write the rest of the week or the rest of the month. Do not burn yourselves out, guys. Be realistic and be kind to yourselves. Let's see, Jess, sometimes she'll still say, oh, why, even after I say, because I said so. At that point, I usually say, go find your grandma and see what she's doing. That is such revenge. Lori, I do need to create buffer days in the future. I haven't yet. I should plan 3 buffer days a month. Yes. And sometimes, face it, we don't need them, but sometimes we do, right? So if we build it in our plan, then we don't have a solid 30 days back to back of work that's all laid out, and then suddenly we're sick for 2 days. And now we have 2 days of work that was planned out, that we somehow have to get done because we feel like we have to get it done, when realistically we don't. We take smaller pieces and work our ways through it, right? And it's healthier for us in the long term, and it's great to have a little bit of hustle, but like Sarah, not my favorite word, but it has a place. But at the same time, taking care of ourselves is really important. And if hustle is hurting us, don't do it. Let's see. Jenna, I am taking this week to look at some severe schedule changes due to things I'm not allowed to talk about right now. Ooh, hun, hugs. Rita, thanks. I got that from my mom. She was volunteering with Girl Guides, Scouts for USA, until weeks before her death. Oh, what an amazing lady. Yeah, I got that one from my mom too, volunteering as a kid. We did the, what they call it? It was like a family ID program, and everybody was, so if your child ever did go missing, you had like a full sheet of their current photo, all their information and details, fingerprints, and we would go through and we'd do that in the community, and just to make sure that people had that extra layer of something, should the awfulness of something like that actually happen, they had that, because face it, who's got fingerprints of their kids? They don't, right? It was kind of, I don't think they still do it anymore, but it was an interesting program to be part of, and we worked with the RCMP on that, and She was lunch lady at our school, and always busy in our community. And it was, and I learned that from her, and I still continue to this day. Let's see, Ochana, my evenings are popcorn and movies. I've also started playing Legend of Grimrock again. Love that game. I've never played that one, but it sounds cool. Phyllis, I've actually been playing, for anyone who just is looking for a silly fun game, we play Overcooked on the PlayStation, and it is an absolute blast of a game, and we've started playing that again as some self-care, and it's awesome. Phyllis, yes, I feel that I can do everything I have planned. I moved one task from my calendar for this week. I am planning to reschedule it for the next week. Actually, let's put our timer up and dive on in and make sure we go through our plan and reduce where you have to, or delay. But keeping in mind that you're taking care of yourself at the same time, and you don't want to take on too much and overwhelm and then freeze up and not get anything done. Okay, guys, let's go through and check out our plan for reality. Let's take a look. Interesting. So let's do this on 6/27. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, that's the piece I want. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Jenna, chips is what they call it here around the US and states who participate. Yeah, I was just taking a quick look at that. They've kind of created like an at-home kit now. That's actually really interesting. And we were like completely community based at that point, where we were literally going into like rec centers and stuff and doing it. So that's interesting. Kind of it shows the times, right? Let's see, Mary, really check. I need to start slow on the Zettelkasten. If I let myself get hyper focused on it, I'll overcomplicate it and overwhelm myself. Interesting. Okay, guys, I'm supposed to take a wee break between now and our writing sprints, but I have a feeling I'm going to be taking a break while looking that up. Dawn, I really need to start actually meal planning to save myself from what are we having for dinner. You and I both. I am getting slightly better at it. I still suck at it, and I openly admit that, because I am very, very spontaneous with food. I tend to, at least now when I'm shopping, look at something and go, oh, well, that could be for, and I give it a tag of what it's going to be. Pork carnitas or something like that, and get a big pork shoulder roast, and then okay, well, then you're gonna need some onions, you're gonna need some cilantro, you're gonna need some pineapple, right? Cojito cheese, and you need some fresh tortillas, and etc. And then I kind of start building it out that way, but still is not meal planning, guys. That's spontaneous in the moment. I'm going to eat something yummy in a day or two. Chana this week is very doable. Very nice. Rita, I know I'll be busy for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Rest for Thursday, but after story time in the morning. Nice. Out of the house a lot this coming week. Ooh. And how are you making that work with your Camp Nano goals? Are you having to reduce? Are you going to have to buffer up today to give yourself time for that? How are you going to make that happen? Lori, I don't feel I can accomplish what I need to do in the little time I have. Not sure what I can put off until later. I have to look at all my tasks, appointments, etc. and see how long each will take and see if it can fit into my busy schedule. Is there something the hubby could take on for you for the next week or two while you're trying to get that done? Is there something you guys can kind of trade off? Anything maybe the kids can do or something? Is that possible? Maybe a good time to do some delegating. Phyllis, thanks for the planning. I have to drop. Great planning session. Thank you for hanging with us, Phyllis. And always, thank you. Awesome time. And I love your structure, girl. Let's see. Dawn, most of the time it's the husband asking because it's his turn to cook and he doesn't bother looking in the freezer for what we have. So true. Rita, we are getting together tonight for supper and cake celebrations for her birthday. So I'm missing Sarah's sprint, so I'll catch the replay tomorrow. Perfect. Jess, I can do everything I'm planning. A lighter writing week because of all the writing this weekend. Love that. Yes. Yes. If you can create the buffer today, that is, I lost my buffer. I regained, I got back to breaking even. I lost it again. I got even, and then finally, because this weekend I got a bit of a buffer, at least a few days. So I'm hoping by the end of the day to have at least a 4 or 5 day buffer going on in there, and that would be nice because the rest of the week is going to be a little crazy. Let's see. What else? Jess, I can do okay because of all the rain this weekend. Rita, I should be done in the next sprint. Beautiful. And love these planning. Oh yes, you are only like 700 away. What am I talking about? You're good. You got a week off. Rita, love these planning time. I love when you guys come and hang out with me, and I love how we learn from each other. This community is amazing, and I can't wait to see what the responses are for presenting. That'll be kind of cool to watch and see that thread grow. Jess, I'm way past buffer since I dropped camp, so at this point it's personal goals. Yes. Okay guys, our final step as always is to populate our planner, create our master planner ideal week. It does not need to be perfect, but if you give it some kind of form and shape, it's easier to adjust and know where things should be and then how we tweak them. Schedule your self-care at least 50%. Lori, get some on your schedule. It will serve you well. I know it feels like you don't have the time, but even 15 minutes of just reading for fun, it will help you so much to relax and then make everything else more possible. Create Monday's daily plan. If you can, get it done today. That way you can start and hit the ground running Monday morning and everything already in place. Put the thing you've been avoiding at the top of the list and make sure that thing gets away and gone as you're having your morning coffee. Celebrate your successes. Get all those gold star moments going on. Literally take your pen, give yourself a gold star. It feels so good. If you've got gold star stickers, use them. Follow the plan and build your dreams, guys. And I will see you in a half hour for our writing sprints. We'll have all that we have left now of the virtual writing retreat is mine starting at 5 p.m. Eastern and Sarah's starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I hope you guys have some energy left so we can hit the page shortly and make the magic happen. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Go kick back, relax, refresh your water, get a new, grab a new fresh coffee, a little bit of snack, and get ready for writing. I'll see you guys in a half hour.